So what happens when someone's deepest desire, their only desire, is to break free from their physical body? Today, we're diving into a really intense, personal story of an encounter with the divine. And it comes straight from the pages of a classic devotional text. Okay, so the story kicks off with this plea that is just wow. It's so powerful it's almost hard to read. I so ardently desired. I mean, you can feel the weight of that. This isn't just some casual wish, right? It's like this all-consuming fire. And that single line, it just lays everything bare. It sets the stage for something huge to happen. We know exactly where this person is at mentally and spiritually.
And you got to understand, this isn't just some poetic line pulled out of thin air. No, this is the very beginning of a documented experience. It's a story about a soul that desperately wants to feel closer to God, to be released not from life itself, but from all the stuff that's getting in the way of that connection.
So let's really dig into this ardent wish. It's super important to get this right. The narrator isn't trying to escape pain or suffering. That's not what this is about. It's a much deeper, all-consuming longing to just shatter those chains of the flesh and finally have this complete, total union with God. And the wording here is so interesting. The narrator uses this phrase, to be dissolved. Now that might sound alarming, but it's not a cry for help. It's actually a mystical idea. It's this desire for the soul to be, well, freed from its earthly container, to finally experience that ultimate closeness with the divine.
Well, you can bet a wish that intense doesn't just go unanswered. And this is where the story takes a huge turn. We shift from this deep internal desire to something incredible, something external, a completely unexpected vision from God.
And the timing, wow, it's just breathtaking. Right at the absolute peak of this yearning, the prayer gets answered. And not with some quiet little whisper either. We're talking a full-on roar. A spectacular, majestic vision just unfolds right in front of them.
So let's break down this vision, because it happens in three really powerful stages. First, you get this majestic appearance, God descending from a royal throne. Then, it's like a sensory explosion. These streams of precious liquor are flowing through heaven. And finally, you have this huge wave of collective worship, with all the saints just falling to their knees in pure joy and gratitude.
And then, a voice speaks directly to the narrator. It talks about how much joy this concert of praise brings. But here's the kicker. It's not just a, hey, thanks for the praise moment. Nope. It's a course correction. It's a piece of guidance that is about to change everything for our narrator.
This piece of advice from the divine is just fascinating. The voice basically warns the narrator, hey, don't wish to leave your body just to escape. It totally reframes their whole desire. It suggests that God's grace is actually magnified when it's given to someone who feels unworthy. Think about that. It adds this whole new layer to the narrator's original wish. It's this huge insight, right? True spiritual value isn't about being perfect. It's about grace shining through our imperfections.
But you know how it is. After a massive spiritual high comes the crash. And that's exactly what happens here. After this incredible vision, the narrator is hit with a very human and honestly a very relatable feeling. Just this deep, profound sense of doubt.
And they ask this timeless question. How can someone like me, someone so flawed, possibly be worthy of a gift from God? For the narrator, this doubt really focuses on one thing, receiving communion. The sacrament of bread and wine. And this creates this huge internal conflict between the amazing vision they just had and their own feelings of inadequacy. I think a lot of people can relate to that. So they're basically stuck in a spiritual catch-22. If they don't take communion, it feels like they're rejecting this incredible gift from God. But if they do take it, feeling so unworthy, it feels wrong, like they're being presumptuous or irreverent. It's a totally paralyzing situation. So, faced with this agonizing choice, what do? They seek an answer. And just like before, they get one. A direct, clear, and really powerful response that just cuts right through all that confusion. And here it is. The answer is just beautiful. It's so liberating. The divine voice basically says, look, reverence isn't about how worthy you are. It's all about your intention. If you come with a pure desire, the act itself can never, ever be irreverent. And that blessed answer just brings this wave of peace over the narrator. All that doubt, gone. It's washed away and replaced with this joyful sense of gratitude. So the story, which started with this intense cry of yearning, now ends with a song of praise. It's just a perfect full-circle journey. So, we'll leave you with a question to chew on. Where in your own life do you draw the line between healthy humility and a fear of your own unworthiness that just holds you back? It's a question that this text, written centuries ago, makes feel incredibly relevant for us today.